All right. Let's see if we get a stream going through. It says excellent connection. There we go. But who in the world is Nathan Sweats is not the title today. The title is about to go play basketball. Stream. Woohoo! There we go. Tune in for the continuous live stream of 2022. AKA, by the way, we're just over a fifth of the way through the century. Now, if I make it to 100 years old, I'll be in the new century. Oh my goodness. 2022. It would be 2100 is what it would be. Imagine living in the world 2089, 2098, 2100. How insane is that? Blowing your brains into a whole nother dimension. We don't even need to start there because we're about to go play basketball. We don't need our brains to pop like when it's about to hit the backboard and shatter the backboard. So we don't need our brains to go poof like that, Make the glass shatter all over the grain, make our brains just fall into pieces trying to imagine the future. Oh my goodness. But anyways, it's good to be right here. And, we're just hopping on and have some fun before we go play some basketball. We're here, and it's a beautiful day outside. And we figured, hey, why not then to go play basketball? I was never a huge sports guy growing up. Honestly, never played basketball in this actual athletic sporting events. I literally played football from, I think it was 6th through 8th grade. So I did it for 3 years, and that was pretty sure that's all the sports I really went into, other than a little bit of skateboarding and a little bit of e-sporting and a couple of, am I really degrading myself here? I played a little bit of soccer growing up, shot it into the wrong goal. I did play club basketball, as a little puny child. But, even when I was in 6th grade, I didn't even know offense from defense in football. So I had no clue what was really going on. Not really a big sporting guy. But goodness gracious, is it ever a good way to go out and get active? And then a great way to get others to be active, too, and just come together for a competitive sport and just move around. You get the great cardio going on. It's just an amazing time. I really enjoy it so far. The youngsters, I'm trying to do what I can. And, anyone else out there, that's what we're about to go do. We're going to go play basketball pretty soon here. But I had a few minutes just to hop on, talk, and anyway, tune back. You might be like, hey, why isn't this guy just stopping and taking a deep, deep breath? And I can tell you this. I can take a deep breath. I can have a good time. I can hang out here and just enjoy myself in the natural sound that it is. But it's good to talk, and it's good to be with you. And it's good to be here, blessed on a beautiful day, and to share that message. Hey, by the way, if it's a nice day, get out there. Because depending on where you live, you don't get it every day. You know what I mean? And you're going to be young. You got to go get out there, before you... Oh goodness, I could go down 100 different lanes there, but we won't want to, Anyways, I hope anyone doing it having a great week, have a good day, enjoying their times. What's a fun little topic or tip or something off the top of my head for the day? What could it be? Recently I watched all the Rocky movies from I think it was 1978 was the first one. I could be wrong here. But it spanned all the way up to 2006. It went from the 5th one in 1990 was the 5th one, and then they didn't make a new one until Sylvester Stallone, the absolute acting legend, came around, and he might have directed it. It said it filmed by Sylvester Stallone in 2006, so 16 years after the fact. Rocky Balboa came out, and I'm not a big crier with films, but this one was hit that emotional line right there. It was crazy to think, Sylvester in his current state of life in 2006, which by the way is That's 16 years ago now. So it's insane where we're at, man, when thinking about those films, not just thinking about watching those films and seeing the reality of someone's life, like an actor's life then, and then watching it now in today's time. It doesn't even make sense, man. Like, I'm watching their life story develop in front of my eyes as I watch the film, and each one I move on to is a development of Sylvester's life. And that last one, Rocky Balboa, was absolutely emotional, and I still have the 2 Creed movies to watch yet from like 2015 and whichever one else there is, I believe. So I'm excited to watch that, sit down and watch it. Maybe not, who knows, but the tip of the day really is the sleeping schedule right now is at like 9 p.m. and up at 5 a.m. We've got 2 marker boards here on the wall that says 5 a.m. and it's like 6 feet long, 2.5 feet tall, 2 feet, whatever, and it just says 5 o'clock, 5 a.m. I was reading today in a book of the 5 different things. Let's pull it up here. Let's see. It's the 5 things of self-leadership. Okay, you have the thing called self-leadership. We'll transition over to it because why not? Let's talk about it. What do we have? Okay, there we go. And you ready for it? Bada bing, self-leadership. And this comes into it. I thought that was very interesting today. You have self-leadership right there, set it 10 times. 5 different aspects of it, right? There's self-observation, self-cueing, self-punishment, self-reward, and self-goal setting. The one that I'm speaking about when it comes to 5 a.m., 5 o'clock on a 6 foot by 2 foot marker board sitting on my wall. So it's the first thing I see when I wake up is self-cueing. And it's really just trying to motivate you and trying to run rampant in yourself to say, hey, it doesn't matter what you want to do, it's kind of what you need to do. So those self-cueing motivational things, there's self-help books, there's things in life. I don't know what works for you. It's really down to the individual level. Just because, the 5 a.m. thing that I have doesn't work every single day just for myself, let alone for every single other person. So it's really neat finding these things that are like developmental, that really actually make a difference in my life day in and day out. And when I find, I'll try different things, whether it's, using my notes app or trying to create, using the calendar on my phone to remind me of this and that, or the reminders app. There's really only, I can test the waters and see what works, what doesn't work, and it's really cool. I hope to learn from other people what they do. But that's going to be the one little tip today, is talking about self-cueing. And we'll call that, where it is. What are some other self-cueing things that I've done personally? I'm not saying I'm a master at all, but it's good to bring the discussion about and just share it. Let's see. When I wake up, one of the first things I do is get a coffee in the morning, right? If it's 5 a.m. or it's 4 a.m., here's the thing. Living in Arizona, for example, you have I'm a big nature guy, all right? You have palm trees outside. And let's say you have that life going for yourself, If you're not naturally from that area and you're a big nature guy, maybe just getting outside in the morning is that self-cueing motivational tactic that you can use for yourself that can really make a difference in your life. That's super cool. And I know I do that when it's warm out, depending where you live at. And, it's very intriguing and interesting how nature, just saying, okay, like knowing the feeling, being up in the morning, knowing that feeling of what it's like walking outside, it feels good. And you don't feel it till you get out. But the more you do it every single morning, I've felt, I'm saying you, I should say saying me, every time I get out, it feels, I remember that feeling. So when I wake up, I know what I'm walking into, and I know that I enjoy it. That's pretty cool. Maybe that could be considered a self-cueing experience there. But hey, tell you what, we'll follow up later. We're gonna go play some basketball, all right? That's what we're gonna go do. So get out of here. Thanks for tuning in for a little live stream just for fun. We'll be back for a good time sooner than later. So there you go. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.